June 27th, 2025. As you can see, mostly cloudy skies today. A little break today from the extreme heat warning over the last week where we were in the mid 100s to upper 100s. Real feel today, it's only in the 80s, kind of humid. Real feel is going to peak out today at about 90. And we got some morning breakfast here down the path. Look at this, lush signs of May. Late blooming. Nice to see this back. Very nice looking path here. Let's see how the blackberries are coming along. Should be right on, and they are. Some early ones, but pretty juicy. Those are pretty good. I have to pick some next week. Look at the growth in here. Remember doing the snow walk in here. Everything was down. Look at this. Nice cut, a nice wide cut in here. They did this recently. You can get through here now. It looks really nice. Look at this, guys. Honeysuckles and some blackberries. That was good. Got to talk about the beach area water temperature. That's the story of the day. Looks like they're coming along. By next week they'll be flourishing, and you never see honeysuckles out like this. This is great. Nice bounty back here in my trail, near my track. All right, the story of the day is the water temperature at the beach area. Remember yesterday, we were at a startling 86.2 degrees, well over the max that it can be in June. And today, on June the 27th, another uptick. The record, this sets a record, 86.7 degrees, 86.7 degrees. Water temperature at the beach area, obliterating the previous record for June 27th, set back in 2007 of 82 point something. Wow. The max it can be in June is 83.1. Well over that. And the max that could be for all year, which is in July, is 87.1. We are only 0.4 of a degree away from reaching that, and half a degree away from going over the max. So we'll stay tuned for that. What's going to happen at the beach area with the water temperature going forward? Very nice path today. Now it is saying that the temperature is going to go down in the next 10 days to about 80 degrees. So we'll check that. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. NBA draft is over. The NHL draft begins tonight. And guess who has the #1 pick tonight in the NHL draft? None other than Islanders. Could we have a return of fast tonight? The Islanders draw first blood tonight. Last night's feature presentation. This one picked by John. Last night's feature presentation. Summer Camp Nightmare, 1987. Some prints say 86. Probably filmed in 86. 1987 release Summer Camp Nightmare, 1987. If you paid attention to the whiteboard series, you saw this one on the others for June and July. Not August, because August is typically not a summer camp month. We did not watch it last year. It's been a while since I've watched this, several years. This is about the third time I think I've seen this film. And this one is directed by someone named Burt L. Dragon. Never heard of that guy? Very unknown director, didn't do much. He only directed 2 films, this one and another one called a year later, called Twice Dead, 1988, which has a lot of no names in it. It does have Todd Bridges, never seen it. Summer Camp Nightmare, it's not a horror, even though the title and the movie poster definitely sells it as an 80s horror. It's really not. I don't think there's any blood in this. I don't think there's a few deaths, but there's no like mysterious killer at the camp or anything. It's more like a thriller drama. The main actor's last name is Stratton. His character takes over, leads a revolution to like take over the camp. Gets people to join up and like follow him and obey his orders. It's a revolution because of the rules and stuff at the camp. I don't think they did a very good job of portraying the camp as being like overbearing and the kind of thing where you'd like lead a revolution at gunpoint to take. I mean, the counselors seemed pretty cool, and it seemed like they were having pretty much, some fun, but they were just, the counselors would enforce basic rules. So didn't do a very good job with that, but who cares? Tom Fridley is in this as well. He's one that he commits rape in the film, so there's some of that goes on. But Tom Fridley, of course, who played Kurt in Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, which was one of the choices last night. So we had a good chance of seeing Tom Fridley. Either way, Tom Fridley, who is the nephew of John Travolta, really didn't do much, but during this little stretch of like between, like in the mid to late 80s, it looked like maybe he had a shot to do something, but no. So he's in this, and then a lot of no names. And you do have Chuck Connors, who's just out of place in this film as one of the main camp directors, who gets taken hostage. And so it's a weird character. But that's last night's feature presentation. Summer Camp Nightmare. Had we not watched this in June or July, I would have moved this film off of the others for June and July for going forward. But I don't recommend this as a must-watch. It'll never be a must-watch for any month, for any season. But I would recommend checking it out. It's different. It's not what you think by the title. And, it has some suspense to it. It has some cool camp atmosphere. Not one of my favorites, though. I think we got some baseball going on. Last night's feature presentation. Summer Camp Nightmare. We got 4 days left in June. And then we got a busy July, because we got a lot of must-watches for July. And one of the July films, the music was done by Lalo Schifrin, rest in peace, passing away at 93 yesterday. Lalo Schifrin, I mean, gosh, what a great composer. Did soundtracks like Cool Hand Luke, Bullet, the list goes on and on. Amityville 2. And one of my favorites, Roller Coaster, 1987. He did the music for that. That will be a feature presentation and a must-watch for the July season of movie watching. coming up very, very soon. Possibly even the first day of July. As it does have to do with July 4th. Events leading to July 4th. So rest in peace, Lalo Schifrin, one of the great composers of all time. Incredible. Made so many great soundtracks. Alright guys. That's your message for today. June 27th. Any big birthdays today? If there are any big birthdays, we'll see. Oh yeah. One more thing on this 80 Nation Day. Yeah. It's a pretty sick ride. Happy 80 Nation Day. You just got AD'd.